All right, so Dante, no matter where you're at right now, let's have you go to the Mastery Moon Journal project, and it should open up where you're at. It's right at the top there. Nope, sorry, right at the top. Yep, and just click on the Google Doc there. And so this is your very own, no matter where you're at, Dante, I want to show you how to start with today to catch up, and then we'll go back and do a couple of the previous days. I'm going to try to annotate your screen as much as I can to direct you, and other folks watching will be able to follow along as well. So Dante, it looks like it's still loading. In a second, on the left-hand side, there should be a little icon over here that's going to give you the table of contents. So let's let that load. Oh, yep, there it is. Can you click on that? So do you see there how it has all the dates? What we're going to do is, not right now, but in a second, we're going to go down to today, which happens to be the 28th. But before we do that, can you click right here, Dante, on applications and websites? That has there's really one main site where where you can get all the information. So Dante, can you click on the sun and moon right there, the very first link? And then while you're still, you can go back to your moon journal for just 1 second. Let's have you go down to the 28th on the moon journal. So on the left side there, yep. There you go. So like I said, it's easiest if you're up to date, you can do the day that you're on. And then Dante, once we've done that, like today's journal entry, I'll show you how to do the previous ones. Okay. So if you go back to the website, now that we have it on today's date, if you go back to the website, if you click that first link, Dante, there's 3 sort of key pieces of information that we're going to add to our journal. So first is the moon phase. Next is the sunset time today, which is 7:30 p.m., and the moon set time. Basically, Dante, we're going to use those times to tell us when we could go out and look at the moon and be able to see it in the sky. So let's go back into the moon journal then. I'll write those times down so that we have them. You can go back into the moon journal. Yep. And let me clear those off. So Dante, what you're going to do then is, since today is Monday, let's have you type in Monday under the date and time part right there. And we'll add the time that you're going to go observe in just a little bit here. I assume, Dante, you're going to be looking from Indy, or you can type Indy or Indianapolis there. That's fine. That works. And then did you catch what the moon phase was, Dante?
No.
You can go back and check it there. So see right there at the waxing gibbous. Yep. I can help you spell that while we're over here if you need.
I spelled.
Sorry, so it's backspace twice there. So it's G-I, B as in boy, B as in boy, O-U-S, gibbous. There you go. And then we just looked it up first. It's 7:30 p.m. for the sunset. And while you're doing that, I'm going to try to draw what that's going to look like tonight. Yep, so the sunset's at 7:30, and then the moon set time's at 4:30 a.m.
Say 4:15.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 4:15, that's right. So Dante, what that means is if you're looking at the western sky, I'm going to try to draw this for a second. The sun is going to set, this is the sun, it's going to set at, like we said, 7:30. That means the moon is going to be about right here in the horizon tonight. So Dante, what time could we go out and look for the moon this evening? If the sun sets at 7:30 and the moon's already up, what time could we go out and look?
I don't know. Would it be before or after?
It'd be after. So Dante,
like 8.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. So can you go back up here and say Monday, 8 p.m.? That's what time we're going to go out and look. Oops, sorry. So can you go type that up where it says date and time? You already typed Monday. Let's make it Monday, 8 p.m. Nice. Okay. Dante, I want to show you where you can find the visible planets. So if you go back over to Sun and Moon, that website we were just using. I'll just show you that briefly. Yep, so if you go over to where it says night sky right there, it will tell you what things are visible. Now the good news, Dante, is what's visible is basically not going to change.
Mhm.
So the things that we can see, and we can go back over to the Moon Journal now that we've seen where this page is. I'll just tell you what they are. So it's Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Can you put Venus and then in parentheses type AM as in morning? So type Venus. Yep, and then Mars, Jupiter, Saturn will be up during the evening. So you can type, once you've typed Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, then you can type PM in parentheses again. Good so far. And then basically, Dante, these last two are, if you go out tonight at 8 o'clock and you see the sun has already set, you look for the moon, that's great. What we're gonna do is a couple things. First, I'm gonna encourage you to sketch what the moon looks like. I'm gonna show you how to do that right now in just a second. But also, you can use some of those apps that we talked about. One of them is Star Chart. And in fact, that page where we found the link for this, Dante, up in the Moon Journal, has a bunch of apps that you can use to make looking at the night sky more interesting.
Come on, right here.
No, sorry. So if you go back over, oh, that might actually have some. I don't actually know what's in there.
This is iOS apps, Android apps, Windows apps.
Yeah, I've curated a couple. So maybe folks can check those out. But can you go over back to your Moon Journal for just a second? I want to show you some of the ones that I've found that I think are pretty good. If you on that side, if you scroll up, so where it says 928, if you actually just scroll that up, you see this one here, applications and websites. And Dante, we won't have you download them right now, but these ones are really helpful. So like this will tell you what moon phase it is. And then this one I think is maybe the most helpful, Star Chart. And what that does is it will let you hold up your phone and it will tell you what you're looking at in the evening sky. So you can hold up your phone and it will say, hey, you're looking at the Big Dipper, or hey, you're looking at the North Star, those kinds of things. Okay.
If I got that, could I just like, when I'm looking at it, can I just like screenshot and then post what I screenshotted on the thing?
That's totally fine. The main thing, again, that's kind of bonus on top of it. The main thing we're looking at is the moon day over day. So that's kind of up to you, Dante. And I've had a lot of students like in your class, I know you missed part of class today, but they were talking about all the cool things they had seen using the app. So if you find cool stuff, by all means, definitely put it in there.
All right.
Let's go back to today. So on the left side, scroll back down to today. And the last thing I want to show you for today is how to edit the moon sketch. So double click on the moon sketch. And this is like a little drawing. And what it's going to let you do is edit this. So Dante, go up to this shapes feature and go to shapes. Yep. And then there's a little moon shape. Over to the right. Oh, keep going right here. Yep. That one. Yep. Click that one. So Dante, what you're going to do, and you can resize it. So just on there, click and drag, and it will make a moon shape. You can try to click and drag it so it fits in there nicely. That's perfect. And we can reshape that, Dante. So like take this corner and drag it down to here. And then this corner, you can drag it up to there. Okay. So that looks pretty good. If you want, you can drag that to the edge. And then, Dante, let's go back and just look at what the moon should look like this evening. So if you head back over to our website, I think we need to make it a little slimmer, and we're going to change the colors. So go back up. There you go. Go back over to Sun and Moon today, that first one we saw. Okay. And let's just compare ours. Do you see that's a pretty slim, dark portion, Dante?
Yeah.
So let's go back over to our Moon Journal. Let's make that a little slimmer. So grab that yellow little, whatever shape that is, rectangle, and drag it to the left a little bit. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. And then Dante, let's change the colors here so it's true to what you'd actually see in the night sky. So you have the moon selected. No, go over to the bucket actually. This one, yep. And let's change that to dark. So you can do like dark gray or, oh no, you're on the moon right now. So yeah, let's change it to white or light gray. That's perfect. Either one. Okay, and then let's change that to being dark. Perfect. Okay, you can hit save and close. And then I'm going to show you how we can go back and do the next one. So Dante, let's have you actually copy that. You can either right click or do Control V. Yep, that's perfect. Dante, let's go back up to the 27th. Let's do last night. Let's do Sunday. So let's just click on the moon sketch there and delete it. And this is going to save us a bunch of time. Hope that works. It might put both of them in. Yeah, let's get rid of the second one. You can just type the delete or backspace button on your keyboard. That should go away. Oh, that works too. There you go. So Dante, the only difference between last night and tonight is that the moon is a little bit more full. So let's click on can you actually click on that button over here that says got it so people can see?
Oh, which one?
It's okay. So we're on the 27th. We're on the night before. Now, Dante, the moon's been getting more full. So if we're rewinding the clock, we should make this a little bit, the dark portion of the moon should be a little bit bigger. That's how it would have been last night. That's probably good right there. That looks good to me. You can hit save and close.
Check on the thing.
Basically, Dante, what will happen is we can go all the way back. I'll show you in just a second. So Dante, each night we'll make it a little bit more of the dark part until we get to halfway, and then we'll have to like switch the orientation, if that makes sense.
So you're saying like once it get to like halfway, it'll be like this side.
Yeah, then you flip it. Yep.
It'll be lighter.
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, then it'll be mostly dark with a little bit of light.
So now I know I could just go up until
and just keep making a tiny adjustment. Yep.
All
exactly. Right. Okay. There's one more thing I want to show you with the 27th. So let's go down to the 27th. And Dante, I want to show you where you can get the information for the date and time and all that stuff. So let's go back over to our website, and it's a different tab in there. It's a slightly different tab. So I'll show you where that is. So do you see there's two tabs, sunrise and sunset and moonrise and moonset. We're going to look at that. So let's do the sunset one. So Dante, if you scroll down, it actually has all of the sunset times from basically today all the way back in the past and all the way into the future. So let's scroll down a little bit, and it's going to have specifically keep on going a little bit more, all of the September sunsets. So Dante, we want to go down to the 27th, which was yesterday. So there we go. So you'll notice the sun didn't change very much, but it's 7:32. So let's go back to the Moon Journal. We'll type that in. The sunset from the 27th was 7:32. Okay. PM, yep. And then Dante, on the other tab up there, instead of sunset time, let's look at the moonset time. Yep. So we're looking at the moonset time, scrolling down, yep, and it has all of our dates. So Dante, you can see a couple of things here. First of all, it tells us that when the moon set the other day. And then Dante, the other thing is, remember how we said you're going to keep making the dark part a little bit bigger? On the 23rd, that's the day it's going to cross over. That was first quarter phase. So on the 22nd, it will be waxing crescent. Does that make sense?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. We can do that in just a second. Let's go back to the 27th in our Moon Journal, and let's type in 3:12 a.m. That was when the sun set, or the moon set, sorry, yep. 3:12 a.m. And then, Dante, all the rest of the stuff is going to be very similar. So the moon phase, since it barely changed, is still waxing gibbous. The date and time you can go out would be Sunday, but still at 8 o'clock. Still in Indy, still the same visible planets. So a lot of that's the same. The one other thing I wanted to mention, Dante, while we've got this here for everyone else's benefit, since we're recording this, is in the interesting notes section. Dante, last night when I went to look, and I know it's possible you maybe didn't have a chance to look last night, and that's okay. But Dante, in the interesting notes one, can you type clouds? Because last night he actually couldn't see the moon. It was cloudy last night. So the same, Dante, it looks like today it may be cloudy as well. So if you don't see the moon this evening, then you can just simply type clouds into that one. I don't know if it's true or not. So Dante, you'll have to wait till this evening to know if it's going to be cloudy or not. Okay. Awesome. So Dante, let's go up. I just want to show you one more thing. So go back to the 23rd on your moon journal. On the left-hand side, you can see the date there, the 23rd. Yep, it'll take you right to it. So that was the date that we said is the first quarter. So you can get rid of that moon and let's make that shape. I think you still have it in your paste, so we can probably just paste in the old one. Yep. So let's try to resize that and make it look like first quarter as best we can. So, yep, you can, there you go. So let's drag that to the middle. It may not let us go all the way, and if not, that's okay. We'll find a different shape to do that with. Okay, so that's pretty close. Dante, let's see if there's another shape that's more appropriate, and if not, that's okay. It's close enough. So let's just go up to the shape tool.
I'm going to do it right with this one.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks like a first quarter to me. Yeah, that looks good. So Dante, what you would do then is when it comes to doing the day before this, what you could do is just turn this around so that the other side is light and the background is dark. And you would just keep going, okay?
So flip the color.
Yep, so, well, let's actually, sorry, let's save and close this one. So this was the 23rd. Let's go back and do the 22nd then. So actually, make sure you, Dante, before we move forward, copy that one and we'll paste it up there. So we have the new one. Yep, that's perfect. And then, yep, get rid of that one. And then I'll try to show you a little trick here to make this go nice and quickly. So if you click on the dark portion, Dante, you should be able to grab this section and just drag it over this way. And it will flip your moon. There you go. And then Dante, we want to reverse the colors. So let's make that part light and the background dark. There you go. There we go. Yep, you got it. Make that side like lighter, so grayish. Yep, that's perfect. So Dante, this is what it would look like on the 22nd. And then you just need to fill in all the information now. Okay? And then Dante, once you've got that, I want you to submit it to Google Classroom. So I want to show you what that's going to look like, just so everyone has all of this information in one place. So can you, let's just assume, Dante, that you've gone all the way back from the 17th of September to the 28th, which is today. So you've gone back and fixed all of them, which is great. Can you go over to Google Classroom? I want to show you where you're going to turn that in, Dante. Okay, so we're actually going to turn it in a different place. So you can close that out, and you're going to go to where it says Mastery Moon Journal Week 2 Turn-In. Yep, right here. Whoop. Nope, sorry, that's the bell work. That's okay. So, yep, go to that one and go to View Assignment. And so if you click on Add or Create,
I'll just add the doc to it.
It will let you add your moon journal to it. So go to Google Drive, actually. And since you just finished editing it, Dante, it should be the first thing that pops up. It should be right there in the top left corner. Hopefully. Yeah, there it is. So let's not actually have you submit it, Dante, because otherwise then I have to like give it back to you. But that's how you would do it. You just say insert and then you'd say turn in. So that's it. Okay, so the last reminder, Dante, and this is more for the people watching maybe than for you, but so this is a mastery assignment. And right now, if you don't have those things turned in, you'll get a 0, but you can still, like I'm letting folks do this for the first 2 weeks, is to go back and make those up. Because I know this is a tricky project, especially if you missed like the day we introduced it. I know you didn't have access to a computer, so no worries. So yeah, I'm gonna stop recording now.